Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna make this video pretty short. I just want to go over really quickly lot sizes and an indicator you can use to help you figure out if you're jumping into a risky trade. So I'll actually send a screenshot out with a graph I put together just to, as a kind of a lot size guide, and you guys can kind of follow that. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, I'll send this out to you guys. If you have an account size that's bigger than this, just let me know and I'll work with you one-on-one to figure out the proper lot size to keep your account safe. I put the lot size here, your account size, how many positions you can safely have open. If you're a little bit more of a riskier trader, then you can have this open and it's still pretty safe. It's just a little bit more risky. But what I wanted to go over really quick was the fact that not all pairs are created equal, right? They pay a little different per pip. So if you've ever noticed, you can take three trades at the same time, and let's just say they all three go right into the blue, which is rare, but they're immediately in profit, all three. What you'll notice is even though you took them all at the same time, there'll be one pair that might be at $50 profit while the other two are at a $10 and $8 profit. Why is that? Well, the same reason that US 30 can easily blow an account in 30 seconds. So if you're trading GJ and trading US 30, you would never in a million years use the same lot size. Why? Because US 30 moves so fast. It can blow your account in literally 30 seconds. So you would definitely use a zero point 0.1 on like a $1,000, 1,500 account for US 30. Now GJ, you can use a little bit of a higher lot size. But what I want to show you is that amongst all the pairs, there's times where you might want to switch your lot size even amongst the same pairs, and I'm going to show you why. So this is a regular pair, and as you all know, I hate having things on my chart, so I do use this indicator just to, and as you can see, I keep it at the bottom so it doesn't distract me, and when I want to take a look, I'll just bring it up. So we're on the daily chart. And if you hover over the last candle, and I'm doing this on the weekend, so it's giving me a good read. If you're doing this during the week, you might want to go to the candle before the last candle because the last candle is not done. It's still forming, so it's not going to give you an accurate read. But you hover over the last candle, hold on, and we're looking right here at this number. So 217 pips. So this pair, this is GBP NZD, moves 217 pips a day. Now let's take a look at a different pair. AUDCHF. So again, we're going to write, you can leave it down if you want, but I'm just raising it so you all can see the numbers. So we're on the daily chart. I'm going to hover over the last candle, and this one moves 51 pips a day on average for the last 14 days, and I'll show you my settings. So what this length is, it averages out the last 14 candles on that chart. So this is the daily chart, so it's averaging the last 14 days. So in the last 14 days, on average, this pair moves 51 pips. So if we compare this pair to the GBP NZD, which is moving 200 pips, 217, it moves 4 times as much in the same amount of time. So if you really think about it, is if you were to open up 3 positions on this pair with a 0.05 and 3 positions on this pair with a 0.05, wouldn't you have to say to yourself that you're really being a lot more risky with this pair than you are with this pair? Yes, absolutely. So when you look at the pairs and if you're deciding to use the same lot size, you have to ask yourself, why are you using the same lot size? Is it because you have that much more faith in this pair than you do the other pair? Because at the end of the day, this pair will pay you more because, yes, it moves faster. But if it goes in the opposite direction And I know a lot of you scalp, and you also don't, some of you don't use stop losses like I don't. This becomes a bigger risk because the same way it can take off on you and be in profit and within 5 minutes, it can also reverse on you just as fast. So this trade would be a bigger risk. So if you were using a zero point zero 0.05 lot size on the previous pair, which only moves 50 pips per day, you might want to just take it down a notch and do zero point 0.4 for this pair and still open up the two positions or three positions, or maybe just open up one if you want to test it first and see how it's moving. But this has helped me a lot just to kind of figure out just to keep my money management in check. And another good trick you can use this indicator for is you can hover over the last candle. If this is during the week and this last candle is still in progress, what you can do is see, all right, so this normally moves 217 pips a day. So what you can do is look at the previous candle and see it's 219, 217. So if this was an actual current candle that was still forming and I saw it was at 217, I would know that it basically moved the amount of pips it normally moves per day. So is it really worth me jumping in a trade on this pair? Do I think that this pair is going to move a whole lot more? Now, if I'm jumping in for 10 pips, it's probably worth it. If I'm taking a long trade, which I like to go for anywhere from 30 pips to over 100 pips per trade, for my style of trading, this wouldn't work because it's already way too close to its daily average. So that's already telling me it has become a risky trade for me. Because now, if I hovered over this candle while it was still forming and I saw it was at 100 pips, and I know that it normally does over a little over 200, I know we still have a ways to go. So I'm safe jumping in this trade for 50, 60 pips because it still hasn't even come close to its daily average. So this is just a good rule of thumb. I hope this video helps you out. I hope you all can hear it. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, take care. Oh, for those of you that want to know how to get this on your chart, you just go up here to indicator, you type in ATR, and it's this one right here, the average true range. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Take care, everyone.